Welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit here at NDTV Profit. For you viewers who are just tuning in, you can either call us or WhatsApp us on the numbers that are flashing on your screen right now. We take the next question, which is from Mehnuz Malu, who's writing us from Mumbai and asking about Tata Technologies.
We are also being joined by Ajit Mishra. He's the SVP Research at Religare Broking. Ajit, very good morning to you, and thanks so much for joining in today. Let me straight get in with a very interesting query. Manish from Gurgaon is asking on Shriram Finance. And he has very two pertinent questions that he sent us. Can he expect a pullback to make an entry in the stock? And the second one, short-term outlook only till 25th November of 2025. So definitely he has plans in the last week of November. But Ajit, would you recommend getting into the stock right now or wait for some kind of pullback for a better entry point?
Yeah, good morning, Puneet. Valid question, because the stock has moved up sharply, means from 660 to 730, almost vertically we have seen this kind of move, and the stock is trading at the record high as well. As per the option position, what I can see is that 1730 is where the call writers are there. Means we have roughly around 5.4 lakhs of OI around 730 levels. So there could be a bit of a consolidation or some profit taking around that area, and which could help the stock to witness some bit of consolidation or maybe a dip towards 720, 715. So he may wait in case if we fail to hold or cross this 730 hurdle, and then wait for a dip towards 715, 720 to enter fresh. In that position, 690 on the closing this should be stop loss, and I'm expecting he wish to hold it for the next expiry. So yes, possibly we can see the stock considering the kind of consolidation that we saw in the last 1.5 years, possibility of inching towards 800 plus mark, in the coming weeks. So as long as we are maintaining about this 690 levels, you can continue to hold for longs and buy on dips as well.
Buy on dips on Shriram Finance is a technical view that Ajit has, but one counter that has kind of remained in focus on the who's asking about Reliance Industries. He's bought 125 shares at an average price of 1220. Wants to know from the next 1 year perspective, should he continue to hold or not? Ajit, I'll come to you on this one. Slightly longer term in terms of where charts are concerned from a 1 year perspective. Can he continue to hold Reliance?
So Mema, it's been almost a year or more than that. In fact, we are seeing this consolidation continuing in Reliance, though we have had phases where the stock managed to inch higher, but it couldn't sustain. So we believe that this kind of range-bound move has prepared the stock for the next leg of the up move, and the moment we cross 1560, 1580 area, means the previous record high zone, then probably we are set for the next leg of the up move. And since he's bought it at very lower levels and he's making decent profit, he should continue to stay put. And the 1320, in case if the view is, let's say, for a shorter duration also, that should be your trailing stop loss in case if you wish to see that whether the stock manages to perform or not. And the moment we cross, let's say, the record highs area, then 1750, 1800 something also that you might see in next 12 to 18 months.
Got the view, Ajit. But the next one coming in from Siresha, and she's writing to us from Uganda as well. So another international query that we're getting on Coal India. She's bought 213 shares at 482 rupees per share. So it's seen some pullback from that level. Roughly a loss of 18,000 is what she's sitting on. She's not mentioned the time frame. So let me go across to Ajit very quickly. Ajit, do you expect the share price momentum to come back to the buying price of Siresha of roughly about 482 per share?
So probably yes, because we have had a very strong consolidation phase, almost like 7-8 months now, and upper band of this consolidation exists around 405, which is closer to our buying price. The moment we see this breakout from this level, then probably we can see the fresh momentum, which could help the stock to inch toward 440 or maybe higher. So she should definitely stay put with 380 as a stop loss.
Okay. All right. So that's with regards to where Coal India is concerned. The next question is from Bindu Hari, who is writing us and asking about Equitas Small Finance Bank. Now, he's bought 280 odd shares and taken a loss of around 9,000 odd rupees and wants to know as to what should be the next course of action for him. Ajit, quickly on the charts, should he hold or dispose of his holdings?
So it's an underperformer, means we saw some rebound also, but we are very closer to the immediate resistance. The prudent approach is to exit from this and participate in the PSU banks or the private banking majors which are aligned with the market trend. So, HDFC Bank, SBI, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, these are some of the names which you can consider.
Slight mistake on my end.
They've got a foreign investor now as well. So, with that context, does it actually make it better right now if you're holding the counter?
Of course, yes.
Got that. But we also have another caller coming in from Hyderabad. Dheeraj is dialing in with a stock query. Dheeraj, very good morning to you and thanks so much for dialing in. What's your query?
Query is regarding CG Power, sir.
Okay.
I purchased 140 shares, sir.
And did you purchase that very recently?
Today, sir.
Today.
I purchased it today, sir. Yes, sir. Today morning.
And do you want a long-term view or a short-term view?
Short-term view, sir, for the next 3 to 6 months, sir. What sort of targets could I expect, and if it gets lower, at what levels could I add is my query, sir.
Got that. Ajit, let me come to you on this one. CG Power, your view as well as what could be a clear stop loss for this counter?
Puneet, he has added at a good level where we have already seen decent profit taking from the recent highs, and we are very close to the immediate support zone also. 710 is basically the area where we have the immediate support. But the major support comes around 685, so that should be stop loss since his view is next 3 to 6 months. For the next leg of the momentum, we need a close above 760 marks. The moment we see that, probably 840, 850 means the record high is something the stock might test. So as of now, he can stay put, and for adding more around 710 area, he can consider adding more.
Okay, all right. So that's with regards to the CG Power stands. The next question is from Meet Srivastava. He's asking about IRIDA. He's bought at the levels of.
He is asking if he should buy into this counter right now. Ajit, what do the current levels suggest in terms of buying into something like a Jindal SAW right now?
So Puneet, we are seeing decisive correction, means the stock is trading at a 52-week low, and today also we seeing that the pressure is intact. The stock is trading around the day's lows as well. The only thing that we have in support is closer to around 168.69 is where we have the support zone of moving averages on the quarterly charts. So maybe that could be the area where we might see a bigger. But since the trend is down and we usually recommend sticking with the top performing name and the market trend is positive, I would recommend to avoid Jindal SAW for fresh long positions.
Okay. All right. The next question then is on Metro Brands. G. Krishnamurthy from Chennai is writing in. He's bought around 400 odd shares of Metro Brands. Wants to know if he can continue.
Krishnamurthy from Chennai is asking if he can continue to hold the counter. He's bought at 275 rupees per share, so a slight dip from those levels, and 1650 rupees. 1650 shares is what he holds. Any view that you have on this one, Ajit? Because the chemical space, some counters, most of the counters actually have been underperforming. Your quick view on Finiotex?
So, Puneet, if you can help me with the symbol, because I doubt that.
So, Ajit, it will be FCL.
Okay, FCL. Okay. So here, the stock has been struggling for almost 3 years now. Means broadly, if you see that 380 to 220 is the overall band. Of late, after retesting its lower band, we are seeing a bit of a stability, but still trading below the major averages. So there is no sign of reversal yet. For any meaningful recovery, we need a close about 270. So for fresh longs, definitely avoid. For existing positions, your stop should be now at 235. And use recovery toward 270, 280 to reduce your positions.
Okay, the next one is from Dr. Upan Singh, who's writing us from Bihar. He's asking about IRFC. He's bought 102 odd shares at the levels of 194. Wants to know if you can hold or average at the current levels. Ajit, your view?
So IRFC, like any other railway counters, struggling in a very tight range after this sharp decline, and there's no sign of recovery yet. So if the view is short term, definitely it's an avoid. If somebody is holding it for the long-term view, 110 is the base where we saw that stock taking support on multiple occasions, so that should be the stop loss.
Got the view, Ajit. But viewers, it's time for a second round of rapid fire in this particular show. Ajit as well as Saurabh, you know the drill. Keep your answers as short as possible on buy, hold, or sell. The first question from Wahida, she's asking on Dixon Technologies at the current market price. Saurabh, your view?
Book some profits.
Okay, Vodafone Idea is the next one. Vishnu from Hyderabad wants to know from a 2-month perspective we can continue to hold or not. Ajit, your view on the chart?
Hold 8.5 stop loss.
Another one on the chemical side, Gujarat Fluorochemicals bought at 3,100 6 months ago. Ramalingam is asking you should continue to hold. Ajit, your view?
Hold with stop of 34.50.
Okay, Bajaj Housing Finance is the next one. NT Raj.
Electric is the other one. We covered the fundamental view. Ajit, your technical view. Our viewer has bought it at 48 rupees per share. He's asking for the next 6 months on this one.
Seeing recovery, but it's not sustained. So maintain the stop at 48 is buying price and use recovery to reduce.
The media is the next one. Hence, I think is asking about this particular one. Deepashri wants to know if she can continue to hold or not. She's holding 1,600 odd shares. Levels are not known. Ajit, on the charts, what should she do?
Hold with stop at 300 and above 320. Wait for 335.
A smaller counter, Nirman Agri, is what our viewer is asking on. Ajit, any coverage by any chance?
I've never heard this name before.
No worries. So as long as the next one then, Sai Akshit is asking from a long-term perspective, is bought at the levels of 40 rupees. Should he continue to hold or not? Saurabh, your view?
Hold for long.
Hold for long. All right. With that, it brings us towards the end of this edition of Ask Profit. In fact, we've answered 51 queries today. So that's a big win for sure. Thank you so much, Saurabh and Ajit, for taking us throughout the show and taking out the time, of course, and speaking with us at NDTV Profit. With that, it's time to wrap up, but do stay tuned. KYC on the other side.